three reasons that why entrepreneurs fail today in digital space, according to you? And why is that always the top 5 or 10%, make so big and take so much, center stage, and rest of the people just dabble? So what's your take on that?
That's a great question, Sachin. And I think I rarely say that I'm a qualified person for any question, but for this, I'm a qualified person because I have worked more in the US space than in the Indian space.
Wow.
So when we started out even when we were trying to make money from 2012, we were always working in the US market. We were always trying to tap into the US market. We started working in the Indian space just last year. And still, in like Indian space is like 10% of our revenue. The major revenue is still from US. So the reason I say this is because if we look at the US market right now, it is 7 to 8 years ahead of India. So whatever is happening in India in 2020, we have seen it happening in US in 2015 or 16. And I see people making the same mistakes. The mistakes we made in 2015 when we were trying to operate in the US market, people are making in 2020. And like you say that, what are the three reasons? I would say the first one is lack of focus. Now, today, if I can, I'll give you a very basic example. Okay. If I'm having a conversation with someone, in a 60-minute conversation, people can hardly be focused for 6 minutes. When I say focus, it means staying in present. When I'm talking to someone, as soon as he stops listening to me and thinks about the next question or what he wants to say, he loses focus. And it's a very small example, but when you are doing something and your phone notification pops up, you lose focus. Then you go to social media, you lose focus. Then you open your email, you lose focus. The first point is focus. Most of the people are way too distracted. And I would say that that's the biggest reason. So I was listening to this TEDx by Dandapani, and I really loved his concept, the way he shared, and I totally agreed with him that nobody taught us how to focus or concentrate in life. Everyone says focus, concentrate. Nobody taught us how to do it. If you have a child today, you'll tell him focus, concentrate, but you can't tell him how to do that. So that is why I think focus is the first one, which most of the people realize that they should, but they don't know how to. So it's not even their fault entirely because nobody taught it to them. The second one I would say is the environment. So when people are working, so again, if you take 100 sheep and put them with a lion, they will become like a lion. Versus if you take a lion and put them with a sheep in their environment, he would become a sheep. So environment plays a huge factor. And again, I see people have designed, like people don't even think about designing their environment in a way that it helps them to focus. So for example, when you are working in a co-working space or when you are working in an office space, and if you are working and somebody says something to you, you are immediately distracted. Most of the people, there was a research done in Harvard that said most of the people in an 8-hour workday are only able to produce 2 hours of quality work. And this quality work comes in when the environment is an enabler of quality work. So your environment can also include that when you are working, and especially because a lot of people are working from home today, your child comes into your room and he shouts, your focus is broken. When you are working on something, you attend a call, again, your focus is lost. Someone rings the doorbell, your focus is lost. So environment is critically important. And the way I handle this is that when I'm working, I block all the sites on my laptop. I put my phone in another room and I put all the distractions in another room. All I keep with myself is one notebook and one piece of pen and my laptop. That's it. I won't even keep anything else in my room because I know that if I keep anything else, this would disrupt my environment. So I would say the second reason is environment. The third one is persistence. So a lot of people that I see today, coaches and consultants, they are trying to generate leads organically from Instagram for first 2 weeks. Next 2 weeks, it's LinkedIn. Then next month, it's Facebook ads. Then next month, it's YouTube. Then next month, it's something else. And because they have half-heartedly tried all of these things, 3 months later, they'll say that this shit does not work. Facebook is dead. LinkedIn is dead. and they were never persistent for something for at least 1 month. So I would say persistence is really important. Like, if you want to succeed, you need to be persistent on one problem, one funnel, one offer, one target audience, and one traffic source. That being consistent on one thing, um, it's incredible. So even when, like, today, a lot of people, when they look from our business from the outside, they tell us that you are missing out a lot of money because you are not running Google ads, you are not running YouTube ads. But what they fail to notice is that if someone has used Facebook ads to scale their business to a certain level, let's say if someone took Facebook ads and scaled their business from 0 to 1 million in 7 or 1 month, oh sorry, 10 months or 1 year, don't you think that person can do the same with Google?
Yeah, exactly.
Or would that person be so distracted that he would not notice that he's missing on Google or Facebook ads? Oh, sorry, Google or YouTube ads.
Yeah.
That again, we know that if we focus on something else right now without utilizing the entire potential of a platform, we are going to miss out. I don't want to be good at 50% on Facebook ads and 50% on YouTube ads.
Yeah.
I would rather want to go all in on Facebook ads. So that is the third thing, like focus, environment, and I would say persistence on one thing. That's the major missing thing. So even